Welcome back to the RTB review of Star Wars Battlefront 2. So, I'm here, Joe, and Adam and Will are also here, who have just started to play the game as well.
Hello.
So then, let's get into review. So, Battlefront 2's beta has been released to the actual public now.
Today?
Today.
No need to bloody rub it in, Joe.
If you were sad enough to buy it early, you got 2 days extra, but I won't rub that in.
No.
So then, from my view of actually playing the game a little bit longer, it's been
Joe,
quite interesting.
You pre-ordered it.
Too much to rub it in anymore. Let me put a little bit more salt in that wound.
Spend about £80 on the game. You'll get there, Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy the deluxe edition. What do you get with it? A few extra stickers.
And what
Yeah.
you
Different
play the
colour
game
clone.
3 days early.
Yeah.
Let's skip over the the deluxe edition. What I have
And how much Joe spent on the game already that's not even been released.
Yeah.
We'll brush over that. So, Joe, get into it.
So, the main reason of this the beta release is playing multiplayer. That is probably most main basis of this game. So, my personal opinion, it's quite a good game. Put it that way.
Right, there we go. And
Right.
then the question everyone's going to want to know is how does it compare to the first one? The first one was terrible. We get that.
Yeah.
But how have they improved it from the first one to like now?
Well, from the first Battlefront, number 1 to 2, you can look at heroes, vehicles, places, and there's another one, like accessories, you could sort of say.
Yeah.
Everything's been tripled, pretty much. So as soon as like the full game is released, you'll experience the entire lot, especially how there is a single player coming on board. Because Battlefront 1, it got on the train hype for the new Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah.
They got it out quick. They didn't like plan it, if you know what I mean. They did plan it, but they didn't like say they might want a single player because there was no offline experience set for training, what you could complete in about a couple of hours.
Right, and so this game compared to the last game then is much better.
Yeah, there's a lot more stuff to do. They've completely rebuilt the battle card system, so it's like customizing weapons instead of. I think it took a leaf out of Battlefield.
Yeah, Battlefield 1.
It's taken a massive, ideas from Battlefield 1 and changed them into Star Wars themed.
Does it?
And now classes as well.
Does it play the same? Like, does it feel the same? Like, sort of like engines. Like, say if you play an old COD to a new COD, it still feels like that. Does it feel the same, or is it completely different?
It's the same. You can tell it's like it's got its basis off the old game, if you know what I mean. But they've revamped it. Especially playing with new eras now, so you got a lot more new weapons.
Yeah.
The game style, some games are really quick, some games are really, really slow.
Yeah.
Depending on how you're playing it. Now, teamwork in this game is massive, absolutely massive. That's where most of your points come from, sticking with your squad.
Yeah.
And not running off and playing solo.
Alright, I get it. So like, from now, like, on this game now, like Star Wars Battlefront 2,
yeah.
What are the main new features for it then?
The main new features is just there's a lot more stuff in it, to be completely honest.
To say to the Joe public, someone who wanted to buy the game, what is new? Why should they get this game over?
Why should they get the game?
What's changed as well? That's new because in Battlefront 1, it was literally you unlocked every single weapon, no matter what you played. But in this one, there's classes like in Battlefield 1. There's like assault, medic, and stuff like that. But in this one, it's assault, heavy, officer, and specialist. So each class has its own ability, and you get its own special things. Like the heavy gets like a force field, a mine, and heavy Gatling gun.
That depends on your star cards as well.
Yeah, and
so you can change that type of stuff.
Like the assault gets a shotgun and stuff like that, grenades. So that's new, which I think is a lot better.
The officer ones, you can count the officer one like medic.
Yeah.
Because you can put out like first aid bursts. So your normal first aid health, let's say, is 150 points.
Yeah.
If an officer was in your squad and he was next to you when he activated his star card, your health could increase by another 100 points.
Oh, okay.
So it's like classing as a medical person. Yeah. I think you can class it as. But to come back to, should you really get it? Has it improved from the last game? Yeah, especially when single player comes out. because I'm looking for a good single game. Because at the moment, I think the only sort of single player Star Wars game you can pretty play is the role play games like the Republic, the old Republic and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to get into there if you want to play that type of game.
Yeah, and then obviously I think for the last question of this thing is obviously it's taking its name from Star Wars Battlefront 2. Yeah. And that is a game that will probably go down as a legendary game.
Yeah. I mean, I put so many hours into that.
Like it's like ridiculous. it's a good game. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is. It's like a hip hop artist or an artist releasing a single that's named after another like an album named after another album.
Yeah.
Doesn't it live up? Would you say it's taken from them roots, or would you say it's just the same game, just a plastic new logo on it?
No, it is taken from the roots of the old Battlefront 2 because of the new modes they're bringing in. But at the moment, just in the beta, it's just like the old game. So it's a great time to actually play the game because it's like in your case, Will. You've just played 10 minutes of your first game.
Yeah.
What was your, first experience? You got a few kills, didn't you, in the game?
Yeah, I got a few kills. I mean, for me personally, it's a good game and everything, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's too, I'd say it takes too long to kill.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's from just playing 10 minutes. I don't know. But that's something that I picked up in that little...
It feels like, why am I shoving a whole load of blaster bolts into one person and then he's not falling?
Yeah. That's how I thought of it, but no.
Or do you reckon it's because they don't have magazines, like you can count how many bullets you've got, so you're not aware of how many bullets it takes to kill someone?
Yeah, it's because when I was so one of the things you can do with so when you kill people and work as a team, you get battle points, and then you can unlock vehicles and new people. So for let's say the good guys, so Republic and all that type of stuff, Jump Troopers, and what else is there? You got your vehicles, Chewbacca. Then you sort of talk about your the other side, sort of Empire. You got Jump Troopers there, Flame Troopers for the First Order, what are quite interesting.
Stuff like that.
It's like As I told these two last night, I played a game last night where I got 50 kills with a Jump Trooper because I just kept jumping around. It got a bit, boring.
You should see some of that footage over this game, over this commentary.
Yeah,
as it goes through.
It's actually the footage you're seeing in the background. So it's quite interesting how some games happen. But to be completely honest, I think it'll be better than the last game by far. Yeah.
For the last part, then, Adam, would you say it's worth the money? And would you get it? Would you buy the deluxe version?
Oh, no.
Or would you pay premium, or would you wait for it to go down in price? Or normal?
Honestly, because I like the game and everything, but I wouldn't pay like what Joe's paid for it. But I'd just buy the standard edition. But I'm going.
And you'd still have fun with it.
Yeah, I'd still have fun with it, but I would still need to play the beta for a little bit longer to just try to understand the game and. At this present moment in time, enjoying it, and from just going off that, I would.
Alright, so Joe, we already know you bought the deluxe version. Is it worth the money?
Is it worth the money?
Yeah.
If you're a Star Wars fan, yeah.
Yeah.
So for you, it's worth the money. You would recommend people to buy. Probably not a deluxe version, you'd probably say standard version.
I'd go standard version, personally. I bought the deluxe version just, sadly, because I can.
Yeah.
Not to be, braggy or anything, but, you do get some benefits in the deluxe version. But one thing we didn't bring up is you're no longer paying for DLCs.
No, yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know how long they do it for, but for the next, I say year, or we could say, probably, DLC until the last Jedi comes out. We'll probably get one. That'll be free instead of paying like £9, £12 for it. So...
For me, I've only played 10 minutes. I haven't got a clue whether it's worth the money or not. But if the game I played, if you've got however much it is on release, knocking about, and you want a fun game to play, I mean, it's looking quite fun. It's going to have everything. Well, it's going to have single player to the multiplayer. I mean, you've got a group of friends. I can see it being fun then. So,
I think that would be it
that's
for
all of us. We'd buy it. Probably not at the $80 version or the £80 version, but would get it on standard.
Yes.
So
£90.
thank you very much for watching this review.
Thank
And
you very
we'll
much.
see you next time. Don't
Yeah.
forget to
Bye.
like and subscribe and all that jazz.
And goodbye.
Bye.